welcome to another delightful episode of your darling program, The Gist. Yes, on BNB Radio Podcast. So I'm gladly welcoming you to today's program. It's your girl, Blessing Ezeja, and I'm so excited. I don't know where this vibe is coming from anyways, but I think I'm loving it. Yes, so I'm so glad coming your way. It's been an eventful week for me this previous week. Yes, and you know what? The Gist is actually a radio podcast that brings you interesting topics and entertainment your way. And you know what? This time we're not going to do it any less. We're giving it to you hot, back to back. Yes, All right. So today, as usual, we'll be talking about something very interesting, something that is of importance, and it affects everyone. Yes. So you know what? Before we go into the gist proper, you know how we do it now. We need to go on a very short break, and when we return, the gist continues. Please stay with us.
Last we go day alright. Last we go day okay. Last all my guys go so. Last the story go stop. Say that we go.
Alright, welcome back. So on today's episode, we're talking about something that's crucial. This thing is very crucial to me, and I think it's going to be very important to you as well. It's about looking back on our New Year resolutions. I believe that some of us actually believe in making New Year resolution for themselves at the beginning of each year, and this is just a way of mapping out your plans, the things you want to do, the things you want to do away with as the year goes by. And although some people do not actually do this thing because they feel that it's not important or something, I don't really understand, but I know that some people actually believe in making New Year resolutions for themselves, and I also believe in it too. So this year has been so adventurous, I must say, with the coming of a novel virus, the coronavirus, and the lockdown and everything. And you know, a lot of things has actually happened to a lot of people this year. It's been very, very adventurous, I must say. And because of that, some people have not been able to do what they have planned for themselves. Some of them, though, because I believe that some of us who have just graduated from school or aspiring to look for their dream job, or want to further their studies and all that, might not be able to do that because of this lockdown and a whole lot of things I might not be able to say right now. So there's need to actually look back on our New Year resolutions. Like 6 months out of 2020 is gone. It has come and gone forever, and we are left with roughly 5 months and a few weeks for this year to completely come to an end. So there is need to go back to the drawing board to see what you have achieved, what you have not been able to achieve, the way forward, or the things to I don't know, but I feel that there is need to go back to the drawing board. Yes, whether you are getting it right or not, there is need to go back to the drawing board. Okay, if you have plans for yourselves, you have to assess yourself to see if you're actually doing well, so that it won't be like a wasted year, or like repeating the same mistake. Okay, so just like as I said earlier, 6 months is actually gone. And so because of that, if you actually made a New Year resolution for yourself, or if you had plans for yourselves that you made for this year, or maybe as the year goes by or as the month goes by, you already have a plan for each month or for the year, the things you want to do, the things you want to achieve, the things that you want to do away with, I think there is need to go back to the drawing board. Let's assess ourselves. Let's see our mistakes. Okay, let's see what we are actually getting right and what we are getting wrong, so that we can actually make it right. So you know what, I have to go on a very short break right now. I want to go take some water. Yes, you can take coffee if you want. But when I come back, the gist continues. Stay tuned.
They set all the trend. See money go, they stack for the bench. And when you chop, I go chop. And when it drop, you go soft. And money drop, you go soft.
Welcome back. So this is still the gist on BNB Radio Podcast. BNB stands for Black Media Brand. So BNB Radio Podcast. And remember that you can actually link up with BNB Radio Podcast on any of our social media platforms. Yes, we are on Twitter at blackmediabrand, on IG at blackmediabrands_official. You can actually subscribe to our channel on YouTube at Black Media Brands. Then on Facebook, we are at Black Media Brands. And you can actually listen to us via Anchor at BNB Radio and visit our website at www.bnb.com.ng. So that's it. And we've been talking about looking back on our New Year resolution. Remember that you can as well drop your top or your comments or whatever, your contribution to this topic on any of our social media platforms. So feel free to do that. Okay, so there is actually need to check ourselves. Okay, so when we are going through the year, there is need to look back on our plans. What have we done rightly? What have we not done right? This thing may not take you so long. You don't need to spend so much time planning. Okay, it's just something that you need to just assess yourself a bit to see if you are getting it right. Okay, so that it's not be like carrying over a plan or something that you're supposed to achieve or something that you're supposed to have achieved in a particular year to another year. Okay, so I don't think it's very nice doing it that way. So I feel that we need to actually check ourselves to see what we are getting right and what we are getting wrongly, so that we can actually make some adjustment if need be. So you don't need to spend all your time planning. It's something very simple that you can do for yourself. It doesn't need to be something very large or cumbersome or something very much. Just little few things that you have for yourself, little things that you want to achieve, and you can just look at the ways you need to achieve them or the means that you need to achieve all those things and actually set them right. Okay, so I hope that makes sense, and I think this is where I'll be drawing the anchor on today's episode of the Gist on BNB Radio Podcast. So I come your way next time. Be good and do good, and you know what? Start planning. Start doing something for yourself. Start assessing yourself to see where you're actually getting it right and where you're getting it wrongly. And if you think that you're not doing it properly, you can actually ask someone who knows it better to put you through. All right, so this is me signing out. Do take care of yourself, and bye for now.